And really, I'm doing this video because I want to see how much power we got. They got your money. So you take that up with them. What up? Just want to give everybody a update on what's going on with this whole PayPal situation. Been getting a lot of questions about it, so I figured I'd do a video to dedicate kind of updating you guys. Simply put, if you paid with PayPal, I don't have access to your money. I would say about 30% of you guys, we have a lot of international people, about 30% of the funds in general that we got for the pre-order campaign so far have been for PayPal. Now, there's been some misconceptions about why this, I know some people latched onto this as quick as they could because they look at it like, ha, 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 this is a way we can get at it. We don't like the fact that he's seeing our success. Should have read the terms of service. Dickhead. The reason why my money is being held has nothing to do with a violation of terms of service. Nothing. That's completely irrelevant to that. Completely irrelevant. The reason why the money is being held, is because, simply put, they saw the influx of the monies. Has nothing to even do with the pre-sales, which some people had alluded to, and even I brought it up because they brought it up to me, but that has nothing to do with why the money is being held. We, of course, doing a pre-order, they have I'm not even gonna call it stipulation because it's not actually that. They say, well, you need to provide basically, hey, this is real. This is a real thing and all of that. So what they did was they had a few different things that they needed me to provide for them. I did every last one of them. I provided them everything that they would have needed, the proof, all that stuff. I believe sent them my actual copy of the book, like a digital one. So they responded saying through an email from their wecare@paypal.com, I believe it is. And they didn't give me anything to do. They just said, hey, we see that it may be a pre-order, and this is our policy. Go look at it. So you can see it right here. The money being held, as it says right here in the bottom left, why your money is on hold. PayPal is withholding your money, any money above $750,000 in sales each month, which they changed that recently. We noticed unusually large increase in your sales activity. It has nothing to do with the pre-sales or the fact that, well, he said he was going to get it out doing that. It has nothing to do with it. No. And even that policy, you need to understand, it's not a concrete policy. There's no such policy that they have that says, well, you are selling something that is for pre-order and therefore you don't have access to it until you fulfill it. There's no such rule that exists by way of PayPal. And they didn't give me anything to do. They just said, hey, we see that it may be a pre-order, and this is our policy. Go look at it. Basically boils down to is they don't want to give me access to the money, and they don't want to do what they need to do to just say, hey, you're not swindling your customers. Your customers know this is a pre-order campaign. They know when the items are going to ship. It is on the website before they actually purchase. It's built into our policy as well. We've sent email updates. I'm a public figure. There's no swindling going on. Well, we've shown them all the evidence it is that they need. They've seen the book. They've seen all the invoices of the product it is that we purchased for sale. They have everything it is that they need that shows that this is legit. Y'all are gonna get the product before I ever got your money for it. So there's that. Because then I'm gonna have to get back on the phone with them, and they're gonna have to lift the hold and all that after I provided them. There's nothing I need to provide. They don't need proof of fulfillment. We know how they operate. They allow pre-order. It's in their policy. Let me say, they underestimated what we are gonna do here. PayPal's screwed right now, in that if they didn't think I was gonna get lawyers involved, they out of their minds. And I don't think they actually did. The way they were talking to me, I don't think they actually considered that. This is why I remember mentioning that. I said, hey, y'all got basically to the end of the week, and we can resolve this behind the scenes. I'm even willing to let you hold a little bit of that money, but you're going to have to come up off a lot of it. But let's resolve it without getting messy. It wasn't until I mentioned that where I got wait, until when? Yeah, exactly. I will go there. If you wouldn't think I wouldn't plan to go there. If you thought, oh, well, you're just going to have to wait till, no, ain't nobody waiting till nothing. Why is it that all the other processors, we ain't got no problems, but we got problems out of y'all? And because of how your business is structured and how you make money is structured, we know you making money off of that 1.2 million that you're just sitting on that won't allow us to have access to it. You gonna come up off of that money regardless, but you gonna come up off that bread. So that's the update right there. All this fake news, these weirdos who think they could have lashed on. What? No, he didn't read the terms of service, you idiot. And they got nothing to do with a terms of service violation. All it has to do with is the fact that they have a policy that is arbitrary in terms of their enforcement. It is not concrete, does not apply to every single company. No, it only applies to who they feel like it's going to apply to. And that just happens to be me. Again, any other, if there was even a pre-order situation, we know all of these other companies, these massive mega corporations that have PayPal accounts that have access to those monies in the event that they want to withdraw it immediately, even if the product has not landed in the hands of the people. So what's going to happen is, this is actually a couple of things about to happen. And if they want to go there, we're going to go there. But a couple of things is going to happen out of this. Number one, I'm going to get the monies. And number two is you going to have to make sure that this don't happen again. It's just an arbitrarily enforced rule that they pulled out of the crack of their behind. This reserve thing came out of nowhere. I will be completely justified if I say, you know what? If you pay with PayPal, I'm not sending you the items because I'm not getting paid. But I'm not like that. PayPal did not just swindle, myself. They swindled a lot of you guys. You remember there was a period where you guys were told by PayPal, hey, if you just confirm receipt, they'll release the money regardless of hold. But now you are seeing that almost 1.3 million, $1.285 million are tied up in PayPal and they're all on hold. During a recent review, this is what they sent to me. July LLC. During a recent review, we determined that there may be a high level of risk associated with your PayPal account and are going to apply a reserve. So it's not even a standard hold. They're calling it a reserve to your account beginning today, 7/27/2022. The reserve is money that we set aside in your PayPal account to cover losses due to chargebacks, claims, or payment reversals. If you fail to cover these expenses, the monies in the reserve still belong to you, but are not available for the period of time. 60 days, and not just that. For example, 100% of the total transactions you receive will be held at the end of the first day and will be released on day 61. Then 100% of your payments will be held on the end of the second day and will be released on day 62. So basically, it's a waterfall kind of event. And it looks like they're gonna start on the 11th when it first popped off, and then I'll finally get that money in 60 days, and then they'll kind of trickle down. So it could be on the upward of, though we already stopped 3 months till I actually got a hold of your money, even though we already had sent you out your product. And really, I'm doing this video because I want to see how much power we got.